पांडे काम चालू हा पांडे चालूच असा आणि स्पेशल ताळयो मारल्या पांडेक लागून त्यांच्यानी मधी पांडे हँग झालो कित्याक तरी परत ताळयो मारल्यो त्यांच्यानी.
So back live again then for this quarter final 2. Ganpati Warriors Dadbandora putting the Dhadsakhal stars saviveram into bat. Openers in the middle, Chandan Naik along with Yatin Naik. And with the ball, most likely Ramesh Pavne. Straight away goes over the top, and with that maximum opens his account and his team's Chandan Naik.
Last two games, 2 ducks. First delivery got dismissed, and now will be feeling sigh of relief with that opening of his account with that maximum. Deep in his crease, and that will be a wide. Extras. Swing missed, and feeling for the ball outside the off stump, trying to go over the top. Matches tomorrow in the morning session. Maverick Mandram will be taking on Bandeshwar Cricketers Sholim. Bhavyan Sports Saish 11 Surla to take on Bhumika 11 Kanka. Abir Baba Asnora to take on KV Strikers Morjim. Up in the air. Chance, fielder coming in. And oh, put down. Easy chance. And you just don't want this man to drop. Well. That has gone to ground. Ramdas the culprit down there. Score moves on to 8 with that single. Courtesy of a drop chance. How costly it will be in this game. Only time will tell. Only Chandan Naik will tell you that. This time again. Another wide. More extras. Score moves on to 9. In the last game of the morning session will be Swami Samarth 11 Usgaon taking on Rivana Strikers Rivana. Tough group that, as Sai Zore, Rajat Kudalkar, Punaji Kalangutkar. Nicely played. Up and over the infield, and no chance to the fielder. Fast outfield. Once you clear the infield, it will always be a boundary. Gets off the mark with that 4. Does Yatin Naik. Score moves on to 13. Talked about Mandram. They too have some really good players. So do Bandeshwar Cricketers Sholim. Saish 11 Surla. Surla also in top-notch form. Nicely played. And will get 1. Score moves on to 14. Talked about Bhumika 11 Karnka. Well, they are a complete different gravy when it comes to Anjuna, Shapora. Some rich cricket they play. And they perform really well. Another wide, more extras. Just as I take the name of Bhumika 11 Kanka, Pandey has just come in. Big supporter of Bhumika 11 Kanka. Deep in his crease again, trying to play it on the offside. Missed out. Dot delivery to end the over after completion of 1. It's 15 without loss. 15 without loss after the first over. Dhadsakhal stars saviveram. Change in bowling from the opposite end. It's Rutam. 15 without loss after the first over. Good delivery. Looking for the single. Chance of run out. Oh, sent back. And very lucky, very fortunate is Yatin Naik to get in his crease. As the bowler couldn't quite pick the ball. All these games live on YouTube through tenniscricket.in. Swing and a miss. Appealing, not out, says the umpire. Officials in the middle, Siddesh Harmalkar and Rajesh Signapurkar. Both very excellent umpires. And in the scoring department, we've got Vishnu Narvekar. Down the ground, in the air, and just evading him. And one bounce into the fence for 4. Score moves on to 19 with that boundary. In case if you have just tuned in, then this is first All Goa day and night tennis ball cricket tournament. Panchayat and municipality level organized by the Betkar United. The Betkar Trophy 1.0. Left it alone, that will be wide, extras. Score moves to 20. Full toss and clobbered the distance for a maximum. Again, 6 more. And this time it's gone even further. Another hit, same direction. Score moves to 32. Well, the crowd still anxious. If the ball comes to them, one-handed catch can get them rupees 500. Two-handed will get them rupees 200. All these prizes have been sponsored by Rahul Betkar. Oh, trying to just cut that one through the backward point. Missed out. Dot delivery to end the over after completion of 2. It's 32. 32 without loss after completion of 2 overs. Change in bowling. It will be Sangam. This will be a really good learning curve for Sangam as he bowls to a legend. Gone through and starts off with a dot delivery. Has been very impressive lately. Sangam, as how he tackles Dedanadan Chandan. Missed. Another good delivery, another dot delivery. Dattaraj Gauss has been today a bit off colour. Has dropped a few catches today. Up in the air. Chance. And oh, put down. Well. Twice now. Firstly, he was dropped at the extra cover fence. Now he is being dropped by the bowler. And this too was a simple chance. Must have definitely had something special for dinner tonight. Chandan Naik. That everything is going in his favour. Swing again, missed again. Dot delivery. Terrific bowling this. 4 dot deliveries by Sangam. Left it alone and that will be wide. Extras. Just a bit off target was Sangam on that occasion. Score moves on to 33. Again, straight to the fielder. Another dot delivery. This is terrific bowling by the young sensation from dadbandora. Last delivery coming up. And this time winding up straight to the fielder and will just find one. Excellent over. Remember the name. That is Sangam. Just 2 runs given against a very top quality batsman. One of them was a wide and just the last delivery got a single. Superb bowling. After completion of 3, it's 34 without loss. Dhadsakhal stars saviveram. And the signal comes from the umpire for the Betkar over, where all the fielders will be inside the 30-yard ring. Sushan Kerkar to bowl the Betkar over. All the fielders inside the 30-yard ring. Gone over. And that will be a boundary. Previous over was a very economical over. Chandan Naik was on strike and just got one through his bat. But this over he'll certainly try and maximize and try and finish that drought of that previous over with boundaries and maximums. Up in the air, will fall in no man's land, will skirt away, will just be one. Score moves on to 39 with that single. Up in the air and taken, gone, wicket falls, first wicket down, slower delivery and threw the shot very early, and you can see it on the replay on that big screen, just pushed it wide and taken. KCC Electricals with that big huge screen all the way from Sangam. I'll give you that picture and some crystal clear quality from tenniscricket.in. 39 for 1. Soniket Palkar, oh, gone through and very well fielded by Amit. That will just be a single, just gone over of Babu. Score moves to 40. Again swing and again missed. Another good delivery. Started off with a maximum on the very first delivery, did Chandan Naik. Short delivery up in the air and again will just squirt away towards the man at short third. Single has been achieved on that last delivery after completion of 4. It's 41 for 1. 41 for 4 after completion of 4 overs. Dhadsakhal Stars, saviveram. Sahil Gaonkar to bowl this fifth over in bowling from the basketball court end. 41 for the loss of 1. Full toss, and that has gone the distance with utmost ease, and it's a no ball as well. It was well above that waist height and gone over the top. Free hit delivery. Ball might have just slipping out of his hands. Free hit time. Again. Wow. Clean striking. And that's gone very far. Another maximum. 2 in 2. And with that, score moves on to 54. Dhadsakhal stars saviveram definitely will be eyeing 80-90 from here on. Whipped, and whipped so powerfully for a boundary. A mini helicopter, and that went like a tracer bullet. No chance for that fielder at long off to cut that off. Score moves to 58, and certainly Chandan Naik has got that De Dhanadhan Chandan mode on now. Again, this time just winding up on the onside. Very lucky the bowler that Chandan Naik didn't get the full chunk of that one. Otherwise, that would have been flying. Man in form, if he's in that red hot touch or maybe in purple patch, definitely this would have flown over the fence for a maximum. Now up against Aniket Palkar, Sahil. Reverse attempted, missed out, dot delivery. There he goes, and long he goes. Aniket Palkar with that 6. Score moves to 65 with that half a dozen over long on's head. 6 of the first, it was a no ball. Then a 6 of the free hit delivery. A boundary, a single, dot, 6. 24 runs coming from this over so far. Still one delivery remaining. Is this the over which brings the saviveram back in this game? Swing again and missed. Dot delivery to end the over after completion of 5 overs. It's 65 for 2. 65 for 1 after completion of 5 overs. Sushant to bowl the final over. 65 for the loss of 1. Chandan Naik back again on strike. Up in the air. Will fall in no man's land. Will just get 1. Score moves to 66. Last 5 deliveries in this innings of Dhadsakhal stars saviveram, as they were invited to bat first by Ganpati Warriors dadbandora. Nicely played down the ground, and that's 6. How has he managed that? Saniket Palkar. That was very full. Bit of balance, but the connection was so true and so clean that it gone for a maximum. Score moves to 72 with that 6. All the entire designing that has been done by Creative World. Krish Redkar, helm of things with all the designing that he has done for the entire tournament. Swing, missed, dot delivery. Nicely bowled. Will get a single. Again bring Chandan Naik on strike. Score moves to 73. Last 2 deliveries remaining in this innings. Final 2 deliveries of this quarter final to first innings. Very well stopped there by Sahil. Will just be 1. Timing is jumped to perfection. Quickly realizing that he was on the fence. So just getting a palm to it and stopping it inside the rope. Single achieved. Score moves to 74. A 6 might get them towards 80. If not, a single towards 75. What's the reply of the bowler? Pulled away in the air and will clear the man in that vacant region for a boundary. So boundary to end the innings. 78 for the loss of 1 wicket has been posted by the Dhadsakhal star saviveram after being put into bat by Ganpati Warriors dadbandora. Terrific batting display. Started off with Yatin Naik with some terrific shots as he got 18, 21. Yatin Naik, then Saniket Palkar with 18 runs and Chandan Naik with 33 not out. I talked about the bowling. Well, just the third and the fourth over were a bit economical from Rutam, in fact from Sangam and Sushant. Apart from that, well, above 15 runs each over conceded. So 78 for the loss of 1 wicket that has been scaled on. By the Dhadsakhal stars, Saviveram. Chandan Naik, remember, was dropped twice in this game, and courtesy of those drop chances, he has made the bowlers pay. Target of 79 runs will be required to win when the men in orange, that is Ganpati Warriors, dadbandora, come out to bat. All thanks to Harish Govekar
Pandey in searching that bat. Whenever there is a lot of spiritual things happening, he is always there. So he just thought that why wouldn't he just practice with that bat? Too much of threading on that bat. And then quickly Amit also realizing that he has not found the bat. And then Vicky calling Amit, and there you can see the man wearing that green jersey, Amit, with that bat. Amit along with Ajay in the middle for the pursuit of 79 runs. Will be Amber to start off for the Dhadsakhal Stars saviveram. Earlier in the day, it was Sri Damodar Cricketers Kankhona reaching the semi-finals. Let's see which team reaches from this lot. At 79 is the target required to win. Swing and a miss. In fact, that's a wide to begin. Nicely played. And that's just gone over us for a maximum. Swept and swept really well for a 6. Will be a dot delivery. Steady the man at shot third. Nicely played. And has he found the gap? Indeed he has. Terrific batting this. Knew exactly where the fielders were and placed between them to get a boundary. Score moves on to 11. Again, good delivery. Swing this time and missed. Full toss. Straight to the field. A chance of run out. Oh, direct hit would have been curtains. Yogi Raj, the fielder down there. Definitely, if that was hit, it was not even in the frame. Amit, a single taken. Score moves on to 12. 12 runs on the scorecard. In pursuit of 79. The Ganpati Warriors, dadbandora. Dot delivery to end the over after completion of 2. In fact, 1. It's 12. 12 without loss after the first over. Ganpati Warriors, dadbandora, needing 79 runs to win in 6 overs. Change in bowling. It's Diptesh Palkar.
into the bowling attack from the far end. In fact, from the opposite end. You can call it the Vagator end, the Nokia Tower end. Full toss. Straight to the fielder. Krupesh Palkar does well. Just be one. Swing. Missed. Dot delivery. Knocked him over. Swing and a miss. And the Zingers lit up. Well. You miss, I hit. Well, terrific bowling this from Diptesh Palkar. Well, if you need to get in touch with those kind of stumps, you need to get in touch with Mahalakshmi Sports Abbees, as where you can get those stumps for rent as well. You can contact Abhijit Tharekar for those stumps as one of our official, just trying to get the stumps sorted. For whichever tournament you need, Abbees Mahalakshmi Sports will provide you with those stumps. So please do get in touch with Abhijit Tharekar for those stumps, the LED stumps. Up in the air and gone. Another wicket. 2 and 2. Sahil also departs. Another wicket, and certainly Diptesh Palkar will find himself on a hat-trick. Hat-trick delivery. Vijay on strike. Oh, very lucky. That was definitely targeted towards the stumps. And the bowler is having a laugh at it. As how on earth did Vijay got some part of bat? Will get at the mark with that single. Score moves on to 14. 14 for 2 in pursuit of 79 runs. Ganpati Warriors Dadbandora. Can they achieve this target? This man holds the key. So do the man at the non-striking end. Again, Diptesh Palkar charging in. And that's played nicely. Very cheeky. Boundary. Completion of the second. It's 18 for 2. Terrific over coming to an end. Just at the boundary of the last over. Apart from that, 2 wickets for Diptesh Palkar. 2 done. It's 18 for 2. Ganpati Warriors, Dadbandora. "24 deliveries remaining and requiring 61 runs to win." As Vicky Sulebavekar has done the calculation, in 24 deliveries, you need 10 maximums. Do the Ganpati Warriors Dadbandora have the arsenal? Do they have that power to get those 10 maximums in 24 deliveries? To stop that, that man has been posted. Is that the first one? Oh, put down. Chance. Straight in and straight out. You don't often see that with Krupesh Palkar dropping a sitter. Chance gone begging. Easy chance. Easily shelled as Vijay gets a lease of life. Deep in his crease, again trying to swing it across. Dot delivery. 22 deliveries requiring 60. Exactly 10 maximums in 22 deliveries. Swing again, missed again. Another dot ball. Well, he's been finding some trouble. Amit. Swing again missed. Another dot ball. 3 dot deliveries. Well, the pressure is certainly mounting on the batsman right now. Amit Naik and also his partner Vijay. Again swing, again missed. Well, a similar kind of over we saw with Sangam from the Orange Army. And now, in the blue, we have Yogiraj. Swung across again, reverse sweep attempted and missed out. Dot delivery. Just the 1 run coming from that over. What over that was! 60 required in 18 deliveries for the Ganpati Warriors Dadbandora in this run chase of 79. Can they achieve it in the remaining last 3 overs? 60 required to win. And the signal comes from the official on field, Siddesh Armalkar. The power play over has been opted to. The Betkar power play over, where all the fielders are inside the 30-yard ring. Here's Diptesh Palkar. Short delivery up in the air. And Gonski. Wicket falls. 3rd wicket down. And Diptesh has accounted for all the 3 batsmen. All the top 3 batsmen. Vijay departs. It's 19 for 3. Straight to the fielder. Oh, would have been gone for all money. Ramdas, but very casually reaching the crease and safely. He's still there in the middle. Single taken, score moves on to 20. Good delivery. Right in the block hole. Can't do much about it. Doesn't matter all the time. The batsmen take the glory. But the bowlers are the ones who control the game. And those are the ones who set the tone for you. It's not always the batsmen who get you the runs. This being Amit's 6th continuous dot delivery. So you can see how much pressure he is under. Does he break free? He does. And that's gone all the way for 6. A maximum for Amit. Score moves to 26 with that maximum down the ground. Still 2 more deliveries remaining. 14 deliveries. And requiring 53 runs to win. Swing. Missed. Dot delivery. How did he miss that one? Maybe just trying to shuffle across and try to play it on the onside and missing out on that one. Again, a slower delivery, and that will be it. The over is complete. So just costing 7 runs and a wicket. The television umpire has been taken to check whether if it's a legal delivery or not. So it's a fair delivery. The ball was spinning too much away from the reach of the batsman. So after completion of 4 overs, it's 26 for the loss of 3 wickets. Requiring 53 in the last 2 overs. 12 deliveries requiring 53. Krupesh Palkar has been brought in to bowl this penultimate over. So many Palkars in this team, so many Nikes. Krupesh Palkar, Saniket Palkar, Diptesh Palkar. Turn of the bat and we'll get to 1. Well, talked about too many tournaments being won by the saviveram. That too in the previous season, under floodlights. There he goes, and goes long over the big screen for a maximum. Score moves to 33. Well, they need plenty of those. Still requiring another 46. Block hole. Again, very good delivery. The best delivery in the book that you can have in the block hole. Requiring 45 in 9 deliveries. 9 deliveries, 45 runs. Ganpati Warriors, dadbandora. Again, straight right at the base of the foot. Another dot ball. Last 2 deliveries of this penultimate over. One more over to follow. Got plenty of bowling options. The saviveram. Again, and just missing. Saniket Palkar hasn't bowled in this particular game as well as previously. Maybe just keeping himself fresh for semi-final. Up in the air. And on the bounce to the fielder. Not taking that single, and with that, it's the end of that over. Completion of 5. It's 34 for 3. Last over to go. And requiring .45 to win. Change in bowling. It will be Pramod Tari to bowl the final over and close in this game. We'll be back live again in the morning, where at exactly 10, Mavericks Mandrim meet Bandeshwar Cricketers Sholim. Followed by, it will be Bhavan Sports Aish 11 Surla taking on Bhumika 11 Karnaka. Then the winner of both those games will be that game. That will be the third. Fourth game, as Abir Baba Asnoda will take on KV Strikers Morjim, followed by Swami Samarth 11 Usgaon taking on Rivana Strikers Rivana. Starts off with a wide. Extras 44 required in 6. Played and bit of misfield. Will be a dot ball. Last 5 deliveries in this innings. Well, plenty to get. Just a mere formality left, I suppose. Full toss. Played away nicely, and that will be a boundary. That's gone for 4. Hazy pickings right on the leg stump and flicked away. Score moves on to 39. You can see that replay on that KCC screen, KCC electrical screen. A big screen from Sangam. Full toss. And that will be stopped in. Another dot delivery. So clinical performance. Well, if the Ganpati Warriors need to blame anybody, they need to blame their fielders, as they dropped 2 chances of Chandan Naik. Chandan Naik made 33. And also Saniket Palkar with 18 runs, quick fire 18 runs, which just give them the momentum at the end. That went for a boundary though, but it won't matter any much for the Dhadsakhal Stars saviveram. Full toss and gone. Rishikesh Naik has been superb in the entire course of the night session, as he hasn't dropped anything that has come his way. Terrific catches, and Amit also departs. It's 43 for 4. New man in. Tattaraj Gauss, aka Babu, to the wicket. Final delivery coming up in this innings, in this game actually. Swing. Swings over. And will be holed out just inside the rope. And with that, victory for the Dhadsakhal Stars saviveram. They are the second team to reach the semi-finals.